Hey guys, welcome. This is George Nasser. What I'd like to show you today is how to do CuttleBone casting. I used to use these in the 80s, and that's when I couldn't afford to buy any equipment, so it's good for a beginner to use. If you want to cast something solid like a wedding band, signet rings, anything that's solid, charms, any type of charms, as long as you do it properly. If you have some failures, it's okay. Try to redo it. And it has a little bit of a fishy smell to it, so try to do it in a nice ventilated area. All right? So I hope you enjoy this. Come on in. Let's try it. Okay, this is what we need. We need two-sided cuttle bones. I like to get the fat ones, but that's all I could find, so I brought these in. The bigger, the better. Okay, you need a sandpaper, you need the actual model, and you need something to mark the actual cuttle bone. When you cut it, you want to make sure you line it up so they line up when you close them together. A lot of times, I like to do just the flat area. Like if you want to get the back to come out, you have to do it halfway, which is I'm going to show you. Okay, so I'm going to try to get everything on this cross here, and hopefully that will work. Okay, we're gonna cut the actual cuttle bone. Usually if it's fat enough, I cut it in the center, you'll have two perfect pieces. But in this case, where it's not big enough, so I'm just gonna cut it up here. Okay, you do that on both pieces and try to keep the fattest area, get rid of all the thin area. Okay, now you have two pieces. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to file this or sand it down as flat as possible. Not too flat, though, because you want to keep some material there. Okay? Back and forth and in a circle like this. Okay? Till it's nice and flat. You do it on both sides. Or both pieces, sorry. Okay, this time we're going to press our model in. Like this one has a little bit of hair crack, so I'm going to try this one because I want to put some pressure on it. Okay, so make sure it lines up like this. Try to press it down. You know, if you want both sides, so you got to put the other side on top and you got to press it down. Okay, so this time we're going to put them together like this. And I'm going to press it down. Try to be a little careful because they can snap very easily. But before you separate them, you want to mark them, okay? Now I'm going to show you what I mean by marking them. Okay, so we're going to draw a nice line. So make sure this is nice and flat. And I want to draw a line. So everything, when I separate it, you want, everything, you want to draw a line here. And a line here. So you know exactly when you put them together, you want them to line up. Okay, it's tough to record and do it, but this is, you want to line them up as much as you can, okay? And try to press this before you separate it. Okay, now you separate it. Okay, so if you want to get the model out, don't try to yank it out. If it doesn't fall off, just a little rub. You can see the model came out. Okay. Okay, this time what we're going to do, we're going to open air pockets, okay? It's very important to get the air pockets in there because if you pour it, if you don't have enough suction here, you don't have a vacuum, so it's not going to work. This bail here, the loop might not come out. It's okay, you can always put it on yourself. So try to open up where it needs to go, okay? You want as much air, not too much, don't go into the actual model. Okay, because that's where you're going to pour it. And then we're going to open up the channel here to pour our gold in. I try to open as much entryway to get the metal in there. Don't be afraid to open it up. And I do it on both pieces. Okay, so you could actually pour your material in there. And that's why we put the line there. So they both line up like this. Okay, as close as you can. Okay, and then we're going to wrap it with an actual rubber band, or you could use regular Scotch tape. Okay.
Okay, so that's nice. You could adjust it. And if you want to throw a piece of tape over it, you can as well. So now that's how we're going to pour the material in there. Okay? Okay, this time I'm just going to get something to weigh it down. Okay? So I like to wrap it here. Make sure you wrap it around something, or you could tape it, okay? Whichever works. So this, let's say I'm going to do the tape so you get an idea. Just something just to hold it for you. Nothing major. It could be something like this. Just put a piece of tape around it. Okay. Okay, you can see how, as long as this is, that's why I want it to go as big as you can. But you can see a little bit of space. That's okay. I'm just going to pour it. If I get little fins, I could just always shave them off. That's why you need a nice thick material there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to melt my material, which is sterling silver here. You could use any material, and I'm going to dump it in there. But if it fails, it's okay. Try it again. At least now you know the process. All right, so now I'm going to pour it, okay? All right. Just make a wish that it comes out. Okay? So you're going to have a little spillage. It's okay. But hopefully that filled. Check this out, huh? Not bad. I mean, what do you guys think? Not too bad, huh? With all that design on there. I like the texture in the back. You cut it here, and you could wear it. I think it came out pretty cool. Not as regular casting, but for a beginner, I think it's a very good results. With what we had, and as for a beginner, I think it's an excellent source of casting. I hope you enjoyed this. Ask a lot of questions. Thanks for watching.